Bro, but when you pop up with the red, whoa.
Red, I can't wear red. I've never been able to wear red because I get too red, like, naturally. So I just look like a bottle of ketchup. But, like,
what's up, Kansas Jayhawks 2008 Orange Bowl?
Just spilled coffee all over the ground. TG68. TG68.
Guys.
Yo, you cold or what's going on?
Well, yeah. I'm in my basement, and you remember, like, I kind of forgot how, when you'd go to your friend's house back in the day, and they'd have the basement, and it would just be icy cold, right?
Yeah.
That's how my basement is, man. So I record in the basement, and obviously for the clubhouse, as we record, it's Monday at noon, so 4.5 hours before the Steelers playoff game. So I got my vintage starter Steelers coat on. I got my Joey Porter jersey on because we got to bring bring a little 05 Peasy energy today for this game. Look, let's just be honest. I know what it is. I get it. Probably gonna get our ass kicked. It's just what we do in the playoffs now.
Let's get a minute while we're at it. Let's get a minute real quick.
It's just what we do in the playoffs now. Yeah, the line, it's interesting how the line is always, oh, man, Mike Tomlin, he just rallies his guys. Man, can't ever give up on Mike Tomlin. He just knows how to get the job done. Yeah, until it actually matters and it's in the playoffs. And then he gets his ass kicked by 17 or 20 or 30 points. So it's interesting how it stops there. And then all of a sudden it's the player's fault. But getting there, oh, man, you just got to applaud Mike Tomlin. But then once it matters, it's fully no holds barred. It doesn't matter. It's just on the players. You got to applaud Mike Tomlin for getting him there, but he can only do so much. I call bullshit on that. I say if he's such a good coach when everybody says, he should be able to Belichick it and be able to come up with a scheme to be able to make it happen when it matters. Anyways, that's my minute for the day. But, I'm still rocking, Ben. I'm still ready to go. It is like -2 degrees in Indianapolis. So, yes, it's freezing in my basement. It's freezing outside. That's why I'm bundled up. But, I'm going to have my terrible towel ready to go, and you guys are going to hear this on Tuesday and laugh at me, and that's just life. I get it.
Bundled up, dude. There's no better feeling.
I'm bundled. I'm bundled in my vintage starter, no doubt. But
there is always one room in your house that's like, why is this room haunted, or how come no heat comes to this room?
That was prime. All those TikToks and memes that go around about, like walked in on my buddies at my sleepover, forgot to give them blankets, and they have like the plasma screen over them. Like
under the couch cushions is so real. I do that now.
Sometimes you just gotta.
You gotta dig your feet in that little crevice, and then they're just under the third couch cushion. It feels good.
You ever catch yourself in situations where you're like, you know how there's some people out there, they're like, they'll catch themselves thinking like, okay, if something disastrous were to happen here, how would I get myself out of it? Sometimes I catch myself in situations where I'm like, okay, if I had to sleep here tonight, if it was like an open house type situation and I had to crash here for like 2 hours, 3 hours, what would I use? How would I get comfortable enough to get me through the night? I look around, I'm like, would that couch cushion come into play? Would that mat underneath the dishwasher come into play? Like, what am I working with here to be able to cover myself, to be able to wrap it up, to use as a pillow? How would I get through this?
Dude, I think like when all else fails, you can always go in the bathroom because they got towels. Dude, I could use 3 towels and be okay.
For sure.
Sleep on one, 2 on top. See ya. In the bathtub too. Maybe they have one of those old rounded ones, kind of cozy.
Yeah.
Couple towels down there. Dude, sleeping on a towel feels good. It's like scratchy.
And then not only that, then a lot of times, like I said, they'd have like a little fleece mat where you stand when you're brushing your teeth, that's right below the sink.
Padded too.
Uh-huh. You take that into play a little bit.
Yeah.
Good call. Bathroom is a good spot.
Well, when everybody else picks her, shotgun couch. I got the couch. I got the extra bed in the bonus room. Yeah. Hey, bathtub. Thinking ahead.
I was never more like, in situations like that, I was always more like, I'm more focused on like having fun. Like we'll figure the sleep shit out later. I'm not gonna go like make a big deal and claim like my room or my bed. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, because here's the deal. If I'm going to bed and like comfy going to bed, the night wasn't that fun.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Like, you can't be thinking about where you're sleeping before the night even starts.
What are we doing?
I was always the guy that would shotgun something real early though. Like planning a road trip for the weekend. It's a Tuesday. The road trip's on Friday. I'd be like, shotgun front seat.
Shotgun's fine.
And everybody'd be like, God damn it, dude. And I'd be like, sorry.
I can understand shotgun. I get that. But the whole like, you know, it's got to be such a big deal for me to make sure I get a couch or make sure I get a bed and like a room that has like an area to where I can do all my shit. I'm like, nah. I'm dropping. Wherever I drop, that's where I sleep.
That's what I'm all about, bro. I'm so glad you're like that. Because some people would be like, I gotta sleep. I don't like the people that are like, I gotta sleep in my own bed. I'm like, dude, can you live a little? Nah, man, I think I'm gonna go home. I like sleeping in my own bed. I'm like, dude, we're 17. Like, I'll sleep upside down, hung by my feet in the closet. Like, just shut up. Your own bed. Are you 60? Do you have a wife? Like, just fucking shut up and sleep on like the concrete driveway. Come on,
that's
man.
part of it, dude.
It's the best part.
Sleep in the garage. Use the kid's dad's like baseball soft toss thing to cover you. You know? Get a football and sleep on that as the pillow. Like, come on.
Sleeping on top of a counter, like whatever.
I feel bad because like all my friends, I swear to God, I'm like the only one. I think maybe only another one besides you that I can think of that they were all like that, and they're still all like that. We go on a bachelor party. The first 2 hours of the trip when we get there is like the designating who gets what room and what bed, and I'm just cracking up in booze. I'm like, there's carpet in the living room. Good enough for me.
Sounds perfect. Yeah. No, that's no way, bro. Like if I'm there, I probably won't even go to sleep, to be honest. Yeah. I'm not planning on the comfortable part.
There's a pool table. I'll sleep on that felt.
Under it? I'll make a fort. You shitting me? I'll make a fort in the living room. Pool table forts as a kid? Oh, there's nothing better, dude. Drape a sheet down.
Hey, that meme that was going around, or that viral thing that was going around about like what was like wealth to you as a kid? Somebody got a pool table at their house.
Oh man. And it wasn't one of the pool tables that you can like change into an air hockey table, you know?
Right.
It's just straight up, dude.
Billiards.
And they had more than one good pool stick. Every pool table has one pool stick, and the rest, they're like, I don't know what happened to the other ones. And one's like real short. It's like the kids one. So we got to pass around this pool stick.
Dude, yeah, I just remember I'd be like, first of all, my house isn't even big enough to fit a pool table inside of it. Second of all, like, it was just mind blowing when somebody would have that like in their basement. I'm like, how'd you get it down here? I don't have a room big enough in my entire house that would fit this like comfortably.
Yeah. And how do you play pool? I was like, I can play the game where you don't use the sticks and you just like roll the balls against the pool table and it hits the other ones in.
Yeah.
That's pool for me. And you're just like having the best conversation ever and you're just knocking balls in and shit.
Hanging around a pool table.
Why is that always? It's always good, like conversation.
Like you give me one of those like half bars that's downstairs in a basement. You give me a pool table. You give me a back patio. Best conversations of your life.
Half bars. Like,
why
are those, yeah.
There's one, there's room enough to where somebody can go back there and kind of like, hey, maybe make a drink or whatever, right? A host can be back there.
Pretend bartender for the day.
Right? Yeah, they got like not a main fridge, but kind of like a smaller size one that just has like just decked out with like mini Cokes and Dr. Peppers.
Yeah, but a really old like burrito that's been in there for like too long. Freezer burnt and shit. Yeah, I wouldn't eat that, but if you want to, I mean, still looks kind of good to me.
The Thanksgiving leftovers are still in there.
Just weird shit is in there, dude. Like a popsicle from way too long ago. You're like, you can try it, but I mean, no one's touched it for a while.
Yeah, you open the freezer. It's just like 1,800 of those popsicles, like those big ass popsicles.
Flavor ice. One of your buddies eating one because he thought it was like new, and you're like, oh, you're eating that? That's from like 6 years ago. He's like, oh, for real?
Yeah, I don't think they go bad. Yeah, have at it. Yeah.
I don't think
you're at the open houses and you have to like remember where everything was and like how many of things were in the refrigerator or in the freezer or whatever, because you have to like account for that. Like, oh, okay, we got to like replace that or hide that to make sure it doesn't look like anybody was in there.
Do an inventory at your friend's house while their parents are gone.
No, when it's not your house, you don't give a shit, dude. You fucking do whatever.
But you're like, there were 6 hot dogs. Damn, I have to buy new hot dogs because somebody ate 3.
Never tell you the time that we thought we were so clever. Dumbest fucking thing ever. Like, we were taking my buddy's dad's beers from the garage, and we were like, well, how are we gonna like obviously he knows that he had a case of beers in here. How are we gonna make it seem like we didn't take them?
Yeah.
We were just like, well, let's just turn the box around so like we'll take from up front and then we'll turn the box around and it'll still have the beer, so he'll open up the case from the back.
It'll see the back row.
And it'll still have the back few rows and it'll be like, nothing ever happened.
In the moment, that's not bad. In the moment, I'd be like, he's got a point. But like
we did it and it didn't work. Like a couple weeks later, our buddy was like, yeah, like my dad, he definitely knew. Like he sat me down and talked to me about it. We're like, fuck, sorry.
But it was a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think it was a situation where like the dad wasn't, it was just some kids taking some beers. So it wasn't like something to raise a federal case about it, but like we got caught. And he was like one of the parents that was like cool. That wasn't going to like call your parents and be like, did you know that these teenagers, 4 of them drank 6 beers,
Yeah. Man, I hate that dad. The dad that calls the other dads. It's usually not a dad doing that. It's usually a mom.
It's a mom. Yeah.
But even then, I wouldn't have the balls to make that call, actually.
There's just lines, like there's levels of, it's like DEF CON, it's like DEF CON 5. Like there's just levels to it where, okay, what was anybody arrested? Was anybody hurt in this process? Was this like, are we crossing boundaries to a certain, like if none of those things happen, you swallow it, you talk to your kid, you're like, hey, relay the message, like we know what's going on here. And then have it be that way. Don't be the fucking parent that's calling around the block, especially for something where it's like, yeah, like I said, if there's like 4 or 5 high school dudes and it's just happened to be like, you took like 8 beers, it's like, that's barely 1 beer per guy. Like, well, it doesn't even fucking do anything.
Yeah, and they're hanging around the pool table in the basement. I'm like, that sounds like a pretty good time, actually.
Right,
I don't want to ruin their moment.
I don't blame you. I want to come down and join.
You guys listening to Akon or...
We also did one time, again, thinking we were just like ingenuity geniuses, right? Just we were innovation. We thought like we somehow got booze. And we were like, well, how do we like sneak it? Because you had to go pass through the living room, past the parents to go down to the basement. So how do we do this, right?
Clinking around in the backpack.
So we were like, hey, why don't we get some 2 liters of Sprite and Mountain Dew, dump out the Sprite and Mountain Dew, and then just pour the burpy boy, pour the booze into the 2 liters, and they're not going to say anything about 2 liters. Hey, we're just some kids wanting some soda.
We just want some pop, Ma.
It's a party, right? You got to have pop at a party.
Yeah, we got to have some pop. We just want some soda. Soda.
Yeah, we're like, and it worked, right? Like, but at the same time, you look back, you're like, Yeah, pretty much any time that teenagers are bringing any type of liquid into a party,
Bro,
you kind of have to know what's going on.
good luck.
But I'd rather do that than link it around in a bag and try to hide it, you know?
Yeah, like 25 beers in a backpack. God damn, that is so weird.
Just like hiding in plain sight with booze. Like, you know how all those, like, the murder mysteries are like, this guy was out here just hiding in plain sight, walking around amongst us. That was us when we were 17, just like walking in with 2 liters just full of chaka.
So dumb, because the smell, bro. Like, the smell is so obvious.
We'd go down to my basement back in the day, or any of our friends' basements or whatever, and we'd have like those parties. Yeah, just thinking that it wasn't. And then you just open up the basement door and be like,
holy. Yeah, it smells like rubbing alcohol down here. Oh, this smells like a hospital. So obvious. Everybody's breath. Oh. It's liquor breath. Hitting you in the face. Yeah, dude, but everybody thought they had their own little game plan.
That was half the fun, man.
Yeah.
It really was. All that shit was like the lead up to your team playing in the playoffs. Like, it's not so much about the game itself. It's about all the shit leading up to it, you know?
Uh-huh.
Making the plan. Oh, we're going here? Yeah, I think we can. Oh, they're going to be gone? Cool. Okay, well, where are we going to get booze? Yeah, well, how are we going to sneak it in there? Oh, we could do this. Like, that's the best shit.
It's always like loaded in your car. Like, all your stuff's in your car, you know? And then remember that one time, like, your mom had to repark your car and you were like, oh, fuck, there's so much shit in there. Do you remember? Did that ever happen to you, dude?
Yes.
Dude, one time my mom had to move my friend's car that was in at my house. And it was like the biggest freak out, but I wasn't involved for once. So I was like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I was like, where are your keys? Just dude, like that, God knows what.
That was the worst because you all, like, by that point you'd gotten away with it.
Yeah.
You know? You're like, we're in the clear.
Yep.
And then the next morning, hey, Joe, your sister's got softball practice. Where's your car? Where's your keys? You're like, I got it. And then it's even more obvious.
Running out the door with a Steelers jersey on and no pants. Jerome Bettis yellow jersey.
No, dude. Jerome Bettis.
I got it.
Jerome Bettis Steelers. Or Jerome Bettis baseball Steelers jersey.
No pants, dude. And like slippers, your mom's purple ones.
Yeah.
Sombrero for some reason. You're like, hold
on. Yeah, I had a few of those times where, like, you know, you'd be rolling around and somehow you got like Swisher Sweet cigars, you know? So you'd be like puffing on those.
Wood tip.
Dad had to move the car the next morning. Joe, got in your car this morning and noticed that the lighter was in your cup holder and it kind of smelled a little bit like you're like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, I just got a candle. I got a candle for my girlfriend. And I didn't know what to... Dude, my stories were so whack. The lies I told to cover up shit. Oh, my God, dude.
Can we hear one?
I don't know. I can't think of one off the top of my head. But I would say some shit like, oh, dude, one time I got caught cheating. in
school or on a girl?
No. In school. And dude, I wrote all the answers to like a quiz on one of these rubber bands.
With your tiny ass handwriting, you could.
Yeah, and with like one of these pens, hey, the god of all pens.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, they're like you can really get pretty microscopic.
Yep.
And it's still legible. But dude, for the life of me, I could not remember like 6 things. Like we had to memorize 6 things for this one part of the quiz. So I was like, fuck, I can't remember these. So I wrote them all. I was fucking with my rubber bands. And I got caught for cheating, and they stapled both of my rubber bands like on my detention slip. I was like, God damn! Like you had to put the evidence in the flesh like that. And I think I told my dad I wrote a prayer on here. like to
turn to God, baby. Yeah,
like to like
when in doubt, make it religious.
Right? Yeah. I just blamed it on God, and he had to know, but he was like, all right, yeah. So they just mistook the answers for the prayer. I was like, yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah, what prayer is the the German pronouns? Why are those? The German conjugations. What can you familiarize me with that prayer?
So true, bro. The German. It was a German prayer. Like we had to remember the Our Father in German. So.
Yeah, that's tough. I actually had a dream last night that I was cheating on a test. That's so weird that you said that.
It's every test of my life.
Yeah, you had your chi look around, you know? You had your chi ponder.
Oh. God, it's so obvious when I'm cheating. I'm like, can we just be honest here? Can we just do a group quiz? Remember when there was a group test? Oh, when your teacher would surprise you with a group test, I'd be like,
and you're kind of relieved, but then you're kind of like, fuck, I'm not going to be able to pull my weight at all.
Nah, but everybody knows already. Like, all right, well, he's in our group, but he's not going to be doing shit.
You kind of try to like act like you're contributing. Yeah. You're like, yeah, no, that sounds good. Yeah, I think we should go with that. Right. Like, you're the deciding factor for some reason because that's the only way you can contribute.
Yeah. And you're like kind of some like comic relief. Or maybe you're the guy, like everybody has their role. Maybe you're the guy that's like kind of signaling to the other group, like, what'd you guys get for 6? So you're you're the messenger. So like you're not helping your team out, but you're like, yo, they said B.
It was straight politics, dude. Like you had to like whip up votes. Like you were going around like, hey, why don't we all succeed together? You know?
Hey, let's team
tide
up.
Raises all ships. Like you do well, I do well. You know, you guys do better, we do better.
With our powers combined, we can get this thing done, dude.
Hey, you know what? Let's show Mrs. Jaffe just how good we are
as a team, as a unit. You're like making a speech, dude. You look up and the whole class is gone. You're like, oh
shit. Ever tell you about the time that I like again? Such a moron, just blatantly cheated on a test.
Tell me, please, God.
It was like 7th or 8th grade science. I was lost. And I asked the teacher if I could go to the bathroom.
Nice.
Went to the bathroom.
Hail Mary.
My locker.
Hail Mary.
Went to my locker. Pulled out my science notebook.
Wait. How loud is that locker when everybody else is in their classes?
No. My locker was upstairs. The class with the test was downstairs.
Crazy. What?
Yeah. So for some reason, I didn't leave the notebook. Like I brought the notebook back with me.
To go to your locker?
Like I went to the locker, looked in the notebook to try to get some information, some answers.
Forget it.
Instead of putting the notebook back in the locker, I took it down there with me.
Yeah.
My teacher was like, what the fuck?
Oh, really?
And I was just like, well, I went to the bathroom and I knew I was going to need it for afterwards. So I did 2 for 1.
So what happened?
I was already out. So I just figured I'd stop and grab it. I didn't look though. I swear.
Let me run a couple errands while I'm out. You need anything while I'm gone? Asked the teacher. You need a coffee? I can.
Yep. Did you ever do that in like basketball or football practice? Like pull hey, I got to use the restroom real bad and then get a little sip of water while you're out there?
You know what? I don't know if I ever. Oh, dude, one time I got screamed at Marion in college. We had this one defensive coordinator that was like insane. And I didn't know because I just.
Wait. You mean like all the rest of them?
Yeah, this guy was bad, bro. Like it was almost like it was a movie. Like everything was like, holy shit, this guy's crazy. And he was always riding my shit because I just transferred and I probably, you're
flashy TC band Polizzi.
You're right. I was that guy for sure. 100%. But I thought I was backing it up. I was like, I'm gonna show these dudes that I'm not just like some like fucking diva transfer guy. But like we were doing sprints, and like I had no idea what the rules were, and like the third wave of, you know, you got the big skill that goes, the tight ends, the QBs, the fucking H-backs, you know, big skill. How funny is that? And then the linemen go, so like the skill players are just chilling, waiting to run, and the water's right there, and I'm like, fuck it, dude, I'm about to get some water while we're just like chilling, waiting for the linemen. I was like, it's literally right behind me. Bro, I sprayed right when I went to go grab it and spray it in my mouth, and he waited till I was done. And it was like a 2-second thing.
Yeah,
like,
just a quick. Yep.
Yeah, just like I gotta take my mind off the sprints.
Yeah.
Bro. Crazy, dude. Getting yelled at for the first time in front of your whole new team. I was like, here we fucking go, bro. It felt like you were getting yelled at. It felt like when you're at your friends and your friend's dad yelled at you. I was like, no.
Damn. The quick water pole.
The quick, just real quick. I was like, this isn't gonna hurt anybody.
Ballsy, man.
Oh, like I don't know. I just didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
After the rubber band sheet, going back to that, I had to go to track practice with that like held over my head, you know. You got the cheat, you got the got in trouble in school practice session.
Oh man.
Worst practice of your life, dude.
That's I was gonna say maybe what would equal out to it is like there's some shit going on with like a girl, you know.
That's bad too.
It's bad, but I still, at that point in your life, I still think like the trouble with your parents hanging over your head is worse than the girl.
Yeah, because you can fix the girl in your own time, you know. But
it's like if it's just all right, whatever. I'll just go I'll go be with the boys. I'll hit up the chick I kind of think is cute from Channel 1 or something. But like if your parents, if it's some shit like that, you're like, man, like I may be done for like a semester.
God, that's such a horrible feeling. Like I might not be able to drive my car anymore type feeling.
I don't know. And we got that open house this weekend, of course, of all the weeks.
Always. It never times
Thompson's
out.
open house this Friday night. It's going down. And of course, I'm not going to be able to go.
Nope. Going to be inside.
Can't even play PlayStation or anything.
Yeah, like if I'm lucky, she'll let me watch the All-Star game, but probably not. You ever in so much trouble you can't like watch the game? I'm like, God damn it, dude.
Do you
Florida Ohio State Fiesta Bowl, couldn't watch it.
You did.
That was the one with Ted Ginn and like Tebow and shit. I was like, God damn, bro. Or no, maybe it was Notre Dame Ohio State actually. I forget. There was a good Fiesta Bowl. Played. Yeah, I think it was the Notre Dame, because I was like, Notre Dame's playing Ohio State in the Fiesta Bowl. That's insane. Tom 𝗕𝗓𝗄ski.
Oh, Zibby.
I know, every white guy's favorite player.
Him and 𝗕𝗓𝗔𝗡 on the same team.
I'm like, are they only getting white guys? Like, hey, Notre Dame, you can. It's not 1930.
Do you ever like when you were grounded or in trouble like that, like you would really try to, hook it up with your mom or your dad?
Oh yeah.
And like you would think you'd be making progress, you'd be like, wow, I'm really like winning them over. I might be able to, how it's like 25 to life, but like could get off with good behavior. I'm like, I might get off with good behavior here.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, you're walking away after you've had like a good lap or something. They're like, "You're still not going anywhere this weekend." You're like,
"Hey." Then you start acting bad again.
Yeah. Then it all comes down, man.
You're like, "What the?" Yeah, you do something kind of shitty.
Tearing posters off your wall and shit. Punching the door.
Forget to put something away. You forget to rinse off your plate or something. You're like, God, I am a piece of shit, huh? That one really got me.
Oh, dude, the amount of times, where I'd be like, I think this is working here. Like, I think, I'm making good. We're having some good laughs. Like,
I'm like, did they forget? Did they forget?
Maybe there's kind of like a even like in admission to guilt, where you're kind of like, hey, I know that like that was really dumb of me, and like I just want you to know that like I'm really sorry, and like I'm learning from it. And you kind of have a good conversation about it, right? And you kind of laugh, and then all of a sudden they just drop that on you. You're still not leaving the house.
Well, I take back everything I said.
Yeah, I didn't mean shit. Give me 2 more weeks.
Start being bad again, bro.
Damn.
I'm always like, are they fucking with me, or am I about to do this? Am I about to get myself out? Like, wait till I tell my friends this.
Yeah.
Wait till I tell my friends that I did it. And I never did it either.
No.
I was never the guy that like talked my way out of anything.
You tried to finesse mom, and that ain't working.
Absolutely not. My dad would be one to like give me the benefit of the doubt though sometimes.
Sure.
Like he'd come down hard on me, and then like I'd clean something up or like sweep and vacuum the whole house, and he'd suddenly be like, yeah, you can go over there for a little bit. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? So, like, there was always a little shot with my dad, with my mom. It was like, you're going to bed at 7 p.m. You're going to bed when I'm going to bed. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm going to bed at 4. All right.
See, it's always the, and you having the divorced parents, with my folks, it was truly good cop, bad cop. And it would flip flop every now and then. Like if my mom was coming down hard on me, like my dad would be the one to like come into the room a little bit after and kind of just be like, hey, look, we just, we want what's best for you. Like, I know, I get it. I've been a 17-year-old boy. Like, I know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then the other way, it would be like if my dad was coming down hard on me and fucking ripping my ass a new one, then my mom would kind of be like, Joe, and she'd be like, it's okay. All right. We're going to, so it'd be truly good cop, bad cop.
That's a good little strategy.
So you think it was good for them, but then I had to try to figure out, okay, do I keep riding with the good cop here? Do I try to win over bad cop? What's the play?
You got to win over bad cop, dude. You can't.
But then sometimes they would reverse real quick, and like good cop would get pissed at bad cop for letting me win him over. And then everybody's just pissed.
Oh, no.
Right.
So management had a little problem there.
Because I think like, maybe they'd go into it and it'd be like, okay, you're bad cop this time, but you really need to like stand firm, right? Teach them a lesson, and I'll lower the blow a little bit. But then if the lesson isn't being taught the right way, then all of a sudden it's like, well, why were you bad cop in the fucking first place? And then by that time, maybe I'm just sneaking out the back door in my 2003 Chevy Impala.
Yeah, you're like, this is a you problem at this point. I got to get out of here, dude. I got to go to the Roncalli game. You guys figure this out.
I got to show up to the Roncalli basketball game in the second quarter with my lanyard around my neck, okay?
Oh, dude. Name a harder entrance. I'll wait. Name a harder entrance than you showing up to your high school basketball game when you don't play in like the third quarter, like you just did something cool before. Like, what's up? Like wearing a new jacket.
Hey, you're that you just bought at Burlington Coat Factory.
Maybe not though. Maybe it's just like your older, like your sister's boyfriends or something.
Hey,
Atlanta
like,
Hawks jacket. What's up?
Told like the sophomore group of girls that like wanted to hang out that like you might go to the game, you don't know, and then like you show up and see.
I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going. Like 100%, 1,000%. If my life depended on it, I'm gonna be there. I don't know if I'm going. Shows up,
just listening to Gucci Mane in the car.
Smell like weed a little bit. You don't even smoke though. You see your football coach like standing against the wall, like where the pads are. You kind of like chop it up with him for a minute, like kind of get a laugh in. So it looks
cool
good.
Now. You guys are cool now.
Yeah, we're good. I got suspended for 3 games last year, but like now we're like We're at close.
Yeah, you're homeboys in the off season, you know. He can't make you run gassers right now.
Nope. Signed my letter of intent to a Division 14 school, so we're good. Don't know. It was always like, where am I gonna stand?
Yeah, you got to get a good spot so I can stand the whole time.
That walk-in was insane. You had to be with your boys. A solo walk into a basketball game just wasn't acceptable.
A solo walk into a basketball game, you had to literally be Jason Werner.
I don't even know. Yeah, that can work. That can work. That's literally it, though. You got to be with your gang. Like, you can't just showing up at a basketball game alone.
Now, the entourage had to be rolling. You had to be rolling like 6 deep in my Chevy Impala that only seated 5.
Mm-hmm. Like, you walk in so hard, but on the way there, one of your boys was sitting on somebody else's lap in the back seat. Like, dude, you're not hard. You're just cuddled up on Tommy Grandy's fucking lap, dude.
We can squeeze.
Yeah, okay. Somebody's like a little too like, hey, bro, you kind of.
Yeah, you got to chill, man.
You might have to wait outside while we're inside.
Right. Yeah, you stay back for like 10 more minutes.
Why don't you get some air by the baseball diamond, dog? By the dugouts. Hey, go in the woods real quick.
You tell him it's like for his own good, but then you just don't want to be the one walking in with the weed guy. So Carsey King's mom doesn't tell on you.
Hey, you already got an offense too. If you get one more offense, it's 365 for you, bro.
Hey, the random drug test could be coming at any time, dude.
The drug dogs. I know we've talked about it, bro, but the drug dogs was the scariest moment in high school.
Somebody was always like tipped off, you know? Hey, it's happening today. What do you
I'm
mean
like, are you the inside guy? How the fuck do you know? And I'm like, I have no affiliate. I don't even know what drugs are, but I'm like, yo, I'm sweaty today. Like, I'm nervous.
You're like, hey, man, that kid is like best friends with the kid whose dad is like the assistant principal. So he probably would know.
It's happening today.
Hey, every situation is running through your head. But he got in my car after he went and smoked at halftime of the basketball game. Then he got my car, but that was 2 weeks ago. It could have a lingering effect.
Dude, it like could still be at the bottom of my car under the seat or something.
I think he lost his beanie in my car. It could have the smell on it.
His beanie.
Because, it's 8 degrees at every high school basketball game.
God. How was that even possible? How do they regulate that, dude? Every student section is just the worst behaved group of people ever.
God. We just are Travis Kelce. That just is what it is. Like, when it comes down to it.
It's all I think about.
He is. We already perfectly described him, but like he just is our generation of like male athlete in high school. That's just who we were.
Long shorts, lanyard. Yep.
Hey, it's 12 degrees. You show up with the longest pair of Jordan shorts and a waffle shirt.
Team Jordans. Team Jordan shoes in the East Bay magazine that have like 15 colors.
Not the Team Jordan fucking fake ass.
Yeah. They're just like $80.
You're like, yeah, you wasn't going to be able to get the real ones, that's for sure. So,
wow, he definitely split those with his mom. Waffle shirts, though. I can still get behind a waffle shirt.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'd wear a waffle shirt on Christmas. Like, hey.
I ask for a pack of those every Christmas.
How come there's only one there's only one waffle shirt you've had in your life that like can play? The rest of them, I'm like, no, this isn't.
Full colorway. Get yourself a white, red, gray, black. Oh, fuck.
It was really the gray one. You catch me in a gray waffle shirt, it's a good day for me. Like that's like waffle shirt day. Like I'm having fun today.
Bro, but when you pop up with a red, whoa.
Red, I can't wear red. I've never been able to wear red because I get too red like naturally. So I just look like a bottle of ketchup. But like,
what's up, Kansas Jayhawks 2008 Orange Bowl?
Wait, they're kind of nice, weren't they?
What's up, 𝗕𝗘𝗓𝗏 housing it in the all reds?
𝗕𝗘𝗓𝗏. Hey, I'm just saying it. Best corner ever. 𝗕𝗘𝗓𝗏. Too good. I can
hear an argument for me.
Dude, when the Patriots got him, I was like, no.
Yeah.
Bro, the Patriots would always get somebody like that. And I'd be like, how the fuck did the Patriots get him?
They would always get the guy that you'd be like, that guy fucking hates the Patriots more than anything.
Yeah.
He's not going to go play for Belichick.
All
he's
of a
like
sudden,
a four-time All-Pro for the Pats.
Jesus Christ. Oh, they have Darrelle Revis all of a sudden? I was like, God damn it, bro. And they get him for like a fucking 7th round pick. I'm like, you guys, what's going on, man? The Patriots always were doing that shit.
So true.
Yeah, they always got like the good guy that's like kind of like you think is like, I don't know, like he like robbed a bank or something.
Yeah.
They always get like, and they get like a celebrity guy too. I'm like, oh, they got Tebow. Like they just always are doing cool shit.
They get the guy that you think is done, but then it comes and has his best years of his career there, Randy Moss.
Yeah, that one. That one was
Junior
tough.
Seau, rest in peace.
Did he pop off on the Patriots?
Yeah, he was on that undefeated team.
We're so mad, dude. We're so mad, but like so like jealous. I've always been so jealous of the Patriots.
This is a very Clubhouse episode. Very Clubhouse.
Good. So jealous of the Patriots. There's so many people that they got that you're just like, God, how?
Dude, they randomly had Ocho Cinco, and this didn't work out for him.
There's another
he was
one
on there.
Celebrity.
Yeah, he was on there when they played in Indy for the Super Bowl. He was on that team.
Didn't they? There's so many more people. I can't even think of it, though.
Reggie Wayne went on the practice squad for like
Weird.
2 days after.
Why wouldn't you, though? Why wouldn't you? It's all about the Patriots running backs that like they're like no names, but they're so good. Kevin Falk.
Danny Woodhead.
I was like, is that Marshall Falk's like older brother? That guy's a piece, dude.
Those huge ass elbow pads that he'd wear.
So good. Patriots.
Just to do it all back too.
Oh, the way he could block.
Could run between the tackles, but third down, hey, he's a good option out of the backfield.
He's sneaking out to the flat, dude. How many third down conversions does Kevin Falk have? 3rd and 4, Brady to Falk. Gains 6 yards out of bounds. I'd be like, this guy's automatic.
Right after you're like, it's a huge third down. Need to stop.
It's always those need a stops where they convert. You're like, fuck.
Yep. And that's gonna be me in 3 hours, and I'm gonna be so pissed.
Stop it.
Hey, big congrats to your Lions.
Hey, yeah, that's crazy.
Let's go.
What a feeling.
Man, there's not a place I would have rather been last night on Sunday night than in Detroit. That was
I didn't
crazy.
watch a play, but Jared Goff, bro. Wild. The fact that they got traded for each other, you know?
Yeah.
Remember we did a video and Jared Goff was in it?
Yeah, that's so funny. Wow. That's some Clubhouse would have to really go back. That was some wild shit. Yeah. Jared Goff cameo in a Johnson Schmitty video.
That was I've never been more proud of anything in my life. To this day, I don't think.
That was random as hell, but very cool and very fun. Did you see the Dan Campbell post-game speech?
What do you say?
It was awesome and like everything you'd think it would be, but it reminded me of I like tweeted something about it, but it reminded me of your video after I was like watching more of it. Because he gives a game ball to like the GM of the Lions, and they come up and they come in for a hug. I mean, they're just beating the fuck out of each other. Like, love you, man.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
And I tweeted, I was like, guy code 101, the more you love a dude, the more you beat the shit out of him when you're hugging him. And then I was like, oh shit, like it reminded me of that video you did where you're fucking taking the stool and remember you were like, how you laugh with your like coworker and it's just kind of laughing, how you laugh with your friend and you're kind of like, man, how you laugh with your best friend, you're like
beating the shit out of them. It's so true. But yeah, when two guys, I always thought about that. Like when my uncle would hug me, like when I'd see him on Christmas, he would slap the fuck out of my back.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'd be like, yo, like it feels good, but like, god damn.
You get one of these. Little boom, you know, like you have the little reaction to it, a little jolt.
You're wearing the winter coat though, so you got a little padding.
Hey, 4th of July get together though, different story.
Might just be a tough handshake, but Christmas, dude, you're getting some fucking.
Yeah, watch out. Yeah, it reminded me of that shit. That was cool, real cool, man. And they get another home game too. They're back at it.
Ford Field has always been one of the coolest stadiums, I think.
Oh, dude, how odd. Like, it's so tough. And I think about this all the time about how, and we talked about it like a couple months ago, but like, I don't want to miss Thanksgiving with my family and like my regular traditions I do on Thanksgiving. But how awesome would it be, like, if the Steelers randomly played? They did in the 90s, but if they drew the Lions on Thanksgiving Day, dude, that would be so fucking awesome. Like, just one time to go up there and be in Ford Field on Thanksgiving Day watching the Lions play.
Yeah,
like,
one time. Oh, remember when the Steelers played the Lions in that coin toss thing?
That was the game.
Yeah. I was so excited for that, bro. Because, like, growing up Steelers, oh, my God.
Yep.
On Thanksgiving, I was like, the Steelers are playing on Thanksgiving?
Against the Lions?
Bro, I was so locked into that game. Like, oh my God. This is like a matchup I would do on Madden. Like fantasy teams.
No. NFL, that's an NFL Blitz matchup right there.
Oh.
Lions, Steelers.
Oh Blitz. My. Yeah, it feels like they never play. It feels like
Blitz me up.
Yeah. But damn, what was I gonna? Oh yeah, one time going to a game on Thanksgiving would be insane.
And I don't want to do the night primetime game. I want to be home, cozied up by the fire with Christmas music playing for that.
5 p.m. By 5 p.m.
I want to hit that noon Lions game. Fucking wear a turkey on my head.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to do. I want to do that.
Waking up so early to get there. Oh.
Tailgating on Thanksgiving? Fuck off.
Everybody's just grilling turkeys and shit. Turkeys are on fire everywhere. There's so many barrel fires in a parking lot. You're like, barrel Jesus. Fires. Are you guys homeless? I don't even care. Let's party.
Is there anything better than a barrel fire out by a football stadium?
For some reason, drinking a Pepsi, you're like, hey. Because you thought there was going to be Fireball, but there's not. So you're just taking down a Pepsi. You're like, yeah, dude, it tastes good. Try it. Have you had a Pepsi in a while? You're like trying to put other people on. Like you discovered Pepsi. Drinking a Pepsi for no reason. In a bottle, you know?
That's some definite you shit. I'd be like, you want like a White Claw or something? You'd be like,
Pepsi, bro.
Pepsi I'm fucking with. Okay.
Pepsi got today, dude. Pepsi.
All right. Sure.
Dude, this actually happened and it was like one of the most amazing weekends. So my cousin played in state for football in Detroit.
Oh.
So, and that's Thanksgiving weekend. So it was like Thanksgiving weekend, we went to Ford Field and watched him play, dude.
Fuck yeah.
And then the next day was like Lions and like all that shit going down there. So it was like a weekend of like crazy Detroit football shit. It was insane.
That sounds idyllic.
It was
you know when you like word around a lot.
When you I don't know, this is some me and you shit, but like so our high school obviously was in state every year and we'd watch Roncalli
Growing
play.
Up, yeah.
Yeah. And then like, so you buy a ticket to watch Roncalli play and that game's at like noon or something.
Sure.
And I would always like hang around at the RCA Dome And like
An all day thing. Yeah.
I would always do that. I didn't know if other people were fucking with that. Maybe you see like a few random of your friends, like, but me and my dad would go the whole day and like stay till like nighttime and watch Warren Central play, bro. And you'd be like, this is different, bro.
It's in the same ball we were watching earlier.
Yeah, you're like, yo, no wonder this is like playing at, this is the night game, yo. Like this is prime time, dog. Like
this is the NFL.
Yeah,
actually.
Shit is going down, dude. Like this feels like, something about this feels like sexy and a little like scary.
Yeah,
it was good.
Wow. That just triggered like some childhood memories right there.
Bro, I was like,
the dome slowly filling up, like the 2A game. It's like, everybody's real proud of their little hometown. By the 6A game,
it's going down. There's a fucking DJ on the field.
Yeah, man,
bro,
man, that's crazy. What a day! How about the Black Friday? Because where we grew up, they would do like. They would split it where it'd be like 1A, 3A, 5A on Friday or whatever it was. And so you go the day after Thanksgiving and you got the whole weekend still. And it's like, what the fuck am I even doing at the RCA Dome? Holy shit. Like,
what am I even doing at the RCA Dome? Like, how am I allowed in here for this long?
Like, I'm just running around here with my friends. Yeah, like we can go. There's no security guards to like get us a row off the field. Like, at Colts games, they're like, where's your ticket? High school, they're like, just fucking, you're basically on the field.
Free for all. I was like, are you sure we can be down here? You like try to find a little place to play football,
Yes.
In the RCA Dome.
In the RCA Dome.
I was like, what are we doing? We're getting away with murder. I'm like, why are there only 5 security guards? Only some of the concession stands were open. You were like, what?
Yeah. If you go up to the upper level, then it was a real free-for-all because, you can selling out a 65,000 person stadium for a high school game.
You can make out up there for sure.
Oh, yeah. You start going 7th, 8th grade. Hey, now.
Hey, now.
All right. Let's hit a few of these guys' emails real quick before we get out of here. Cool. From Andy. God damn, this is long. What's up, Joey? Ben? It's nice to hear that I'm not the only person that loves catching every single football game on TV over the weekends, no matter the quality of the game. Illinois, Minnesota at noon on ESPN2. I'm for sure rolling over on commercial breaks during Ohio State, Michigan State on ABC. Anyway, I wanted to see if you had any aesthetically pleasing score that you like to look at. I saw the Bucks-Panthers score the other week was 9-0, and I almost felt sick to my stomach. For me, I personally love the score 13-10. Great defense, some offense that can still move the ball down the field. I mean, yeah, you're basically describing the Ravens-Steelers rivalry right there. Like every game is 13-10. So
this is such a good question.
That. Yeah. I also really like the score 28-24, or if the team puts up a flat 40 or 50. Yep. However, I hate when a team scores a flat 30. I know there's been some 30-21 scores, and it's so ugly to look at. You score a touchdown and you're still down 2. Give me a 31-28 final. Do you have any aesthetically pleasing scores?
Yeah, one that comes to mind for me. It's always when the Steelers played like the Broncos or the Patriots for some reason. And it was always like 24-14. And I was like, I kind of like that score. Or it's like 28-24. He might have said that.
28-24 is really good. Yeah.
28-24.
I can get down to 27-24.
That's a good one too. Field goal to win.
Yep. See, the 30, I can get down 30-27, things like that.
That's a good one too.
I hate 21-18. Fuck that score.
Ew.
18 should not be allowed.
I'm like, how did it happen?
On a football scoreboard. Yeah.
I'm going to have to see the box score for that one.
Right? Yeah. Who got a fucking safety? What the fuck?
Dude, how about there's been a couple like Tampa Bay Buccaneers games and it's been like 6-3. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Those are so funny.
Hey, give them their money back.
I also love when it's like a blowout and it's like 48-17.
I do like that. I always love 42. I'm like, oh, they're going in.
He said, also had a question on your dream college football uniform matchup. We had a chance for the title game with Washington's white on purple against Michigan's blue on maize, but Michigan decided to go blue on blue. Hated it. Me and Ben literally texted about it. I hate it. Hate it.
I honestly couldn't believe it.
He said some nominees for a 10 out of 10. Ohio State Road. So that's gray pants, white jersey versus classic Michigan home. Blue on maize. Yep.
Not
Penn
bad.
State road, all whites versus Iowa home. The Steelers. Texas versus TCU road or home. Huh. LSU versus Auburn. Joey, do you like how LSU never wears purple? Yeah, but they bring it out like once a year. And it's always like really sexy when you see the purple jersey out there.
Yeah. I don't really get it though. Why don't they? Because it's hot or something?
I don't really know the answer to that.
But purple does look really good when they do it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's hot for sure. But then again, they're like, LSU is formed to where it's just you're so used to seeing the white top, no matter if they're at home or away. It's essentially like the Cowboys,
Yeah, true. I guess it's okay.
Thanks always for the great content. I can't wait for the Belichick-Saban podcast that will hit the ringer in February. Slap my ass so hard like that one Key and Peele sketch from 2013. Thanks, Andy. Great email. Yeah. I think if you get Alabama home, really the Iron Bowl I think is pretty solid because you get Alabama all white away with the navy and white Auburn, or you get all white Auburn with the crimson. I think that's pretty solid through and through.
I think it's any matchup where it doesn't involve the color red is always. I got nothing against it, but sometimes when like Alabama, sometimes they mess it up, bro. Did we watch an Alabama Georgia game together?
Probably. I mean that's a really bad aesthetic game.
Yeah,
you got the crimson. You got the crimson pool ball helmet, and then you got the bright ass red 9-ball helmet or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, but sometimes the red schools mess it up. I always like Oregon in there. They always come to they know what they're doing. They don't just pick like a default setting. They're like, oh, we're playing this team, so we're gonna wear this to like contrast. Right. They always like think about it. You can tell the teams that think about it.
I like when you get a road Florida State and a home Clemson wearing the all purples.
Ooh, God, that's a good one. I used to really like when Florida State would wear red on red. I used to like change it on NCAA. Every time I was Florida State, I'd make them wear red on red. It just looks so clean. It's like the only monochromatic fit that I like.
Yeah. I think if you get
Texas Ole Miss with the light blue helmet.
All white Texas with a home Ole Miss.
That's pretty sexy. All white Texas, like they like set a trend with that.
That's
after Vince Young like did all that and they were all whites, every school got a white helmet. They're like, we gotta.
Yeah. From Ryan, hurry, new basketball court venue just dropped. Boys, love the shot. I was wondering if you saw the most recent unbelievable basketball court venue setup. Literally a theater. Here's the link to it. Hand one, and I'm literally gonna play during my game. Slap my ass with a rotisserie chicken juice stained Steelers Michael Vick jersey.
Oh my God. I forgot about the Steelers Vick.
Holy shit. Like you see the people watching in the stands, and that's literally a theater.
Yo, I saw that. I like that.
That would go kind of hard, man.
I really like that. I saw that on TikTok, and I was like, that'd be cool to play there.
Yeah.
It's like when you play like at a special place on a video game, you like unlock it. That's like that.
Yeah, it's like NBA, like NBA Street.
Yeah.
Where you're playing, you'll have those venues like on the beach in Miami and shit.
In a factory or something.
Right.
It'd be like that. You like unlock it. That'd be fun to watch there, bro. Like a performance.
I get down with that.
I would love that.
Yeah, because it's not, you don't have the weird basketball court in the middle of the stadium seating within that theater. It's just the people in the theater are watching the basketball game.
I feel like I'd be like, that's where they should play the championship. Like if that's, maybe there's a theme. Like, I don't know. That'd be cool. It'd be like watching a play.
Little golf clap, little soft golf clap.
Yeah, maybe dress up for it a little bit. Playing at the theater, bro. Oh, shit.
A whole bunch of weird shit going on. Yeah. Cool. teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube, weekly show on there, video, watch us. Ben's going to be in St. Louis in 10 days, right?
STL, baby. Come
January
out.
25th.
Grab your tickies in the description.
Yo, where'd you get that Marshall Faulk jersey, by the way?
I just Google shopped it, man.
Nice.
Starting
That's
to
a good
realize that I'm all about the old jersey, like the starter, like before they like that what you're wearing right there is like the last real one right there.
It's got the holes in it.
The holes in the guitar pick, bro. Yep.
The NFL equipment guitar pick.
Oh, there's nothing better than that era. But I
That's
like the older ones for sure. But yeah, it was some Google shop.
Nice. Well, Ben's going to be St. Louis Helium January 25th. I have up now Detroit April 24th, Buffalo April 17th, Kansas City May 2nd. And then there's going to be more coming there. And you can get those at officialjoeymulinaro.com.
Buffalo, that's sexy. You said
on sale
Kansas
now.
City?
Yeah, so got a little NFC North tour going. A few more cities that are obviously in that division, but right now, Buffalo, April 17th, Detroit, April 24th, Kansas City, May 2nd, and Detroit, that's the night before the NFL draft, which is being held in Detroit. So come on out. Let's have some fun. Cool. Well, here we go, Steelers, I guess.
All right, Clubhouse.
Peace.
Love you.
Larry
These guys.
Foot.
Tony Saragusa.